It's Donnell is still a member as well as Sven and the three of us. So that's five members. We're down two members. Lisa Hollowell left earlier this summer, and Aaron McGinnis just today or yesterday.
And by the way, I ran into Lisa um, at the Porch Fest, and she said that if we needed her counsel, she would be more than willing to continue
Oh,
her legal advice.
oh, excellent. I had asked her, and uh, she wasn't sure she was available to do that, but that would be great if I could forward the uh, proposal for the gas leak blower ban to Lisa
Okay, so
after your comments. Okay. Oh, Donnell, hi.
Hello.
Do you see the agenda on your screen?
I do.
Great. Yeah, we were just talking about the fact that Lisa Hollowell and Aaron McGinnis have bowed out of the EAC. So we have two openings. And
And my spot will be open in December. It's the end of my 5-year term.
yes, now thanks to you, we do have a quorum, so we
Good.
could vote on some stuff. Sven is traveling, I'm sure. I was hoping he could call in, but
I would
okay.
say, like, before we get started on the official record, the email has been crazy with like getting stuff late, and I got a whole huge email about how something was undeliverable today.
Really?
So I don't know if that's something we can talk to Melissa about, or something that IT can
Okay.
troubleshoot with us, but my inbox is crazy with getting emails out of order and stuff from the EAC email.
Are they mostly from me? Is that the problem?
No, it could be from anyone, but I don't
Okay.
get them in order.
Well, that's maddening.
Yeah.
I just got a new laptop, uh, so
I'm sure it's not a computer issue. I'm sure it's like a server thing.
okay. I know you've pointed this out before. All right, let's get going. So glad that you all are here because we could uh, hopefully vote to approve the minutes from the August meeting. Uh, do I hear all approve? Raise hands.
Approved.
Thank you.
Stan just
Here.
walked in.
Just made it.
Huh?
Sven is there.
Oh, Sven?
Yes, I came from the airport. I just
Oh,
got here.
well, thank you, thank you, thank you. We just had a motion to approve the minutes uh, by majority. Uh, do you approve the minutes from August as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Uh, I'm going to go quickly through these announcements because they're already printed in the agenda available to the public. The Fenimore Woods Improvement Project is proceeding, complete with a rebuilding of the Park Pavilion. And everyone should be careful walking around there because it is a construction site, both for the stable area and the park area. We have the Wayne Business Association Fall Festival, and our table is now going to be personed by Laura Luker of Birdtown and Radnor Conservancy. So we're very thankful for that. Oh, I double mentioned it.
But
Just to leave that.
Dan, is that
Yeah.
not this festival where you said you canceled our participation because it was just me who was there for volunteering? So now we participate, or is that a different one? Because I thought it was this one.
You were the only person to volunteer who could actually be there.
Yes, but now you said, and then we said we cancel it for that reason because I was not so sure that I could carry everything, your tent there, your
Well,
canopy.
Laura, I know. Laura is available to staff the table and set it up as well
Oh,
for the full 4 hours.
but then we would
Okay,
be two,
so-
not one.
You're not obligated to come. She will be there from 12 to 4 p.m.
Okay, but in this case, of course,
And
I
I've
can
provided
also come.
her with our standard EAC material, like the stand with the information sheets. I also provided apples based on Danelle's suggestion, and our eco-friendly yard flag. So it's a combination of EAC and Radnor Conservancy and Birdtown, which maybe we should do in the future. Might get more attention if we all combine. You know what I mean?
No, I actually agree because then we also have more volunteers because then I will also come by because in principle I'm available. I was just concerned about the size of the canopy because it doesn't fit my car. But if she has a way of getting it there, then of course the main problem is solved.
Right. No, she isn't going to have a canopy.
Oh.
I wasn't going to broach that subject with her because I know it can only fit in my truck, and I'm so sorry I'm not available to help out.
But I can come.
Can I just stop us for a moment? If you're in the room, please make sure that you are speaking into the microphone and that it's on, because it is
Yes.
very difficult to hear you. So that means that if anybody else is watching remotely, from the public, they also won't be able to hear you.
Okay,
Thank
you can hear us clear, or because can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Are
Okay,
you
good.
speaking right into the mic? That's fine.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so moving on, we've got the household hazardous waste collection events. There's a tree fest sponsored by Radnor Conservancy. They're going to be giving away trees October 26th. This is something new, I believe. Well, no, they do a tree giveaway in the fall all the time. What am I saying? There's a Villanova Biodiversity and Ecosystem meeting for the public November 5th. Details forthcoming, shredding and takeover, a drug takeover event. Drug takeover is very important. If you've already known, our streams are filled with medications that go down the drain and end up in our water. And what's kind of cool is an owl encounter and night hike at the Willows in November. Okay, ongoing business. Municipal energy conservation and electrification is proceeding. Thanks to Sven, we determined that the electric vehicle charging stations are saving us a significant amount of fossil fuel energy and actually the emissions of over 7 metric tons of CO2. And that's just a 5-month period from March to August. So very gratifying to hear that. They're going to be, the police department is going to be choosing new electric vehicles as well as Public Works is going to be looking at landscaping equipment for 2026. There's an adjusted bidding process for the township roof and solar panel installations, as well as for the Public Works building. And it's hopefully going to be completed this spring. The LEDs have been installed in, I think, or they're scheduled later for the Township and Public Works building. That'll make a big difference in energy conservation. LED streetlights have been installed, and we've received, we're pending to see PICO rebates. And what's quite interesting is this energy benchmarking process. This has been done nationwide, where large commercial buildings are going to be asked to compare their energy consumption to a standard building of similar specifications to see if they are wasting energy from anything from their HVAC system, their heating system, or the lack of proper insulation. And there will be ways offered to them for improving energy efficiency in their buildings. Okay, public education. Note, Ian, I think, is already aware, we would like to have our EAC lectures a hybrid Zoom in-person format. We're going to see how that goes. If people stop showing up, we may go entirely to a Zoom format. This is done by Lower Merion EAC. They have virtual presentations, as you'll see in a second. So how did it go, Bess, with Phil Forsyth?
Well, I think it went well. We had between like 6 and 6:20, we had a total of 13 participants or attendees, and then around 6:30, by 6:30, we were down to 6 very dedicated participants, attendees. So Diana Pope, who is here, who is attending this meeting in the audience. Sure, yes. Can you, yes, please come on up.
So Diana Pope on Windermere Avenue here in Wayne. So I did watch, it was excellent. What I will say is that the name of it, actually someone else I know decided not to watch it because she said she was not interested in cultivating her backyard for edible things. So, but when I told her that it was actually about this orchard project, she was like, oh yeah, I know about them, they're absolutely wonderful. And so I think the title actually worked against it. The reason I left is simply because there was something else I was listening to that began at 6:30, and I knew that I could come back and see the recording. So anyway, I thought it was wonderful.
Oh, good. Thank you. Appreciate your feedback.
Okay, we'll have Joyce Platfoot in another 57 minutes.
She's actually here already. Which, by the way, does Ian have your? No, I have it here. Okay, we'll get it to him.
Okay, welcome, Joyce, if you're there.
Dan, we also have Laura Luker here.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Hi.
Thank you so much for helping with the Business Festival this weekend.
Yes.
On on November 13th, I've lined up Mike Wilbacher, who has given several excellent presentations to us before. He's going to be speaking about fungi and how they can save the world. So I can't wait to hear that. That'd be November 13th. This is something from the Tredyffrin EAC and Jenkins Arboretum and Trout Unlimited. Presentation on the salt overload in our streams and rivers from road salt. It's going to be a discussion on December 18th at 7 p.m. by Kate Hudelmeyer of the Water Resources Authority in Chester County. So something that we're definitely interested in. I spoke earlier about a collaboration with Lower Merion. It's actually Lower Merion EAC. They have a same kind of public lecture series as we do, and this is their potential lineup for the coming year. Well, they got some down here in October, and maybe there's a workshop, but this workshop would be interesting, but I don't see a date for it yet. Jenkins Arboretum and Gardens have on Thursday, October 16th, presentation by Weatherwood Ridge Reserve from suburban to ecological oasis. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of rethinking of how we maintain our landscapes on our own property and public property to address this. And they have this is kind of interesting, November 20th, a virtual presentation about wild turkey conservation in our state. Okay, Radnor News Community Newsletter.
Dan, before we move on to the newsletter, are we looking as the EAC to find more speakers? Are we good for the fall, or where are we on this? Do we know?
We can schedule speakers starting from now going forward, right through May 30th.
Okay. All right.
I would suggest that we don't do anything close to Thanksgiving.
Right.
Or really between Thanksgiving and the end of the year.
Okay.
I know it seems like a long break. Maybe we do one in that period, but folks are so busy after work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. Right. Well, yeah, Mike's going to be before Thanksgiving. I understand, Donnell. November 20th, but okay. Now, last year, I was the one who usually contacted speakers, even though if one of you brought up a name and a subject, I just thought it was best to have one person actually do the administrative details of lining up a date and time. Is everyone okay with that?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
if you have an idea, please, you can make your initial contact with the individual, of course. But then when it comes down to scheduling, just refer them to me, and then I'll proceed. And I'll be CCing you as well as the speaker during the whole scheduling process, and going through Peggy Hagan finally. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Let's see. Radnor News Community Newsletter, uh, the Penn Environment Fact Sheet on the health hazards of leaf blowers. Bess, thank you so much for the revised fact sheet that specifically addresses Pennsylvania particulates. I think there in the green. So before it was Montgomery County only, but now I know I tried to get information for Delaware County and I couldn't find it. Not online.
I found general information for Delaware County, but not related to leaf blowers.
Have we
Right.
just asked Penn Environment if they have the Delaware County one?
Yeah, we did, and
Okay.
didn't get a response from Ellie. Oh, this will work though. Drives it home. Okay. So these two, the fact sheet and leave the leaves. Is that true, guys? That they're going to be appearing in the newsletter?
I
Ms.
believe
Ball?
so. I have not heard from Ed from the newsletter, publishing group, but I will follow up with him and just double check, but I'm assuming yes.
Okay. Okay. Concerning the two articles. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Bess.
Sure.
Suburban Life, Sven.
So the article is submitted. I got feedback that it was planned for publication this fall, whenever this is. So it should be now. But I also didn't ask for another confirmation because I already asked the gentleman 3 times, and 3 times he came back,
Right.
It will be published in fall. So fingers crossed that it will be published in fall.
Okay, we'll just stand by and keep looking online, see when it's actually published.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, promoting native plants and sustainable landscapes. You guys, Bess and Sven, came up with wonderful ideas about 2 months ago, which are listed here. And I believe one of you suggested that a very short description of the issue or the process could be appearing in our township website and social media. And Molly Gallagher replied she'd be more than happy to post these. So is one of you able to maybe rank these as to which ones would be appropriate for this time of the year, and write a short description of what it's about and with a URL reference?
If we did that, we have to then submit it to Molly that it will be published. So she will
Yeah, you
publish
would
it. Yeah.
just write a short piece and submit it to Molly
Good.
Gallagher.
I will align with Bess about that. Good.
I mean, for example, leave the leaves could always be a quick one. Mosquito bucket challenge. I know I'm getting bit. They aren't going anywhere. So are you all too busy to do it right now, or do you need some time?
I think since it's an online publication, I guess without a deadline, we can submit it any time to Molly, or? Yeah, we can take care of this then. I think it's a good time now for the fall planting and the leaves article. The mosquito bucket challenge is more for spring, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you can get together with Bess and split it or strategize.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, fall stream water sampling event for salt content. Dan and Bess attended meeting with Lauren McGrath of Willistown Conservation Trust on 26th of August, along with Cindy Mihallo of Newtown EAC and J.D. Varner. They're all very experienced in stream water sampling for a variety of reasons besides salt. And there is a second meeting at the Willistown Conservation Trust that is being scheduled. Bess, I know you were CC'd on that, so we'll just see when it happens. I will definitely go. I know you may not be able to, but I'll go and get the actual logistics of collection and sample and testing assays. Okay. Eco-friendly yard program. Did anybody get a interest from the public on visiting their homes? No. Okay. We have 31 people so far over the past 2 years. And I think we'll again in the spring advertise this program, perhaps in the township newsletter. Maybe the suburban, if the suburban actually can get it out in time for the summer. EAC community survey. Sven, do you want to say anything more?
I can say that it is parked for now because I think it's best to do it next year. I'm also at the moment too busy, although I have to say, of course, it's ready because Bess did a wonderful job to put it into a survey format. I think we need to find the right approach, though, when we want to conduct it. And I recall we have to go to the commission for approval, correct?
Right. Has to go through the township. Also, as you know, I've been pushing this gas leaf blower ban, and I'm suggesting that a working group, if we get that far, be set up that amongst their various duties would be to design a community survey on gas leaf blowers. So it would focus on a portion of that community survey and how we coordinate the two. We'll need to address, I guess, in the spring. Okay. Seed library. The EAC provided seed packets to Joyce, and should we make another contribution, monetary contribution to the Memorial Library, seed library?
Well, we already,
Carol?
yes, the answer is yes, we already discussed it at the last meeting and agreed to include it on our budget.
Right. Yep. We certainly have the budget as, come back here.
And we'll get an update tonight, and it's going, from what I understand, it's going great guns. And Joyce will definitely fill us in. So it's money well spent.
Okay. So here are my projected, here are our current balance, which includes the Forsyth honorarium. So it's $1,800, $25. And I've already, a check is getting cut for me for the perennial seeds that I packaged. We're going to vote on the Steele's books, which I think is a slam dunk today. So that's another $250. We're going to have to be ready to pay Mike in November for his honorarium. And so if you add 500 for the seed library, that's a total upcoming foreseen expenses of $1,106. So that would leave about $600, about $700 if you subtract it from the current balance. Okay, so are we comfortable with a $500 donation to the RML Seed Library?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So a show of hands for that donation. Is that all? Okay. So that's all 5 people present. Okay. Let's see. Oh yes, and here's the Garden Nature Club at local elementary schools. Bess, we did pretty much commit to a $250 donation to supplement the $2,500 we provided in the summer. So I don't think we need to vote on that, but just to be sure, are there anybody not sure they want to support it at this meeting?
No, I vote to support it.
Okay. Donnell, were you at the meeting where you voted? I think. Oh, you're on mute.
I'm still okay with it.
Okay. So I hear 5 for the 250. Great. All right. Maintenance of rain gardens in the township. This text basically said the township did not commit to restoring the 7 rain gardens as Tammy Cohen had hoped. Excuse me, that's Fenimore. But so she's going to try again next in the spring. Carol, do you want to talk about Fenimore Pond?
Well, I received an extensive email from Tammy. Unfortunately, they did major skimming of the pond, and it came back very quickly. So she is working on trying to come up. She's got, I guess, different people helping her to try to evaluate what the next step should be. There's a lot of problems with the pond, and so they're investigating. A lot of it is subsurface. Organic material that continues to proliferate. You're not on the microphone.
Yeah.
It won't go on. It keeps going off.
Yeah, all of that hardscape put in for the inflow seems to block the flow more than anything else, but I was there during a dry spell, so maybe it's better now.
No, it's not. It's still bad. It's still bad.
That's too bad.
But they're working on it. She's doing everything she can to see what kind of a solution they can come up with.
I think this pond needs a total renovation because first the trails around it, you can't walk it when it rains. So that's not maintained. The trees on one side are beech trees that are all dying off. Yeah? And then the pond is simply too shallow, and it needs a total solution, I think. Mm-hmm. And this skimming is just, I would say, it's a therapy concept that doesn't work. It didn't work last year. Now we did it again and spent the money for it, and it's has been proven again that it doesn't work. So maybe next year it stops, and somebody thinks about a more comprehensive solution, I think.
Yep. It's got to be dredged. Gas leaf blower phase out. So I did submit to you all for review a draft proposal for a seasonal ban on gas leaf blowers for our township. I haven't gotten any comments, and that may be for a variety of reasons. Hopefully because it was such a stellar piece of writing that you were left without any comments. But anyway, I would like comments when you get time, because I want to talk to Kathy about moving forward with this and have it submitted for commissioner review, or at least the idea of a ban. I heard from her that support for the ban waxes and wanes. 6 months ago, she knew of 3 board members who were for it, and now she said 1 besides herself. So I'm going to have to get in touch with her about that. But in the meantime, please review it. And I heard that Lisa Hollowell is more than willing to look at it, or at least the eventual legal ramifications of this ban, because she's an environmental lawyer.
Dan, I think that we should present to the board on gas leaf blowers before we send them a proposed rule prohibiting their use. Is there a ability to get in front of the board? That was something Melissa.
Right. And I have to go through Kathy Agnew on that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll action myself to get Kathy's feedback. She was CC'd on this proposal, and I'll try to speed things up, see if there's a chance of an audience with the Board of Commissioners. As I've said before, Lower Merion's EAC is ahead of us. They've done a lot of stakeholder research, gotten feedback, and put together a seasonal ban of their own. And that is now up for public comment starting October 8th at the Board of Commissioners meeting at the Lower Merion Township building. So I for sure will be there and see what happens. Y'all are certainly invited to come as well if you got the time. It's going to be an evening meeting like here. On that note, I did contact our state rep, Lisa Borowski, who was a former member of the Radnor Board of Commissioners. And she said that there was state legislation proposed to form a task force to study banning gas leak blowers. And the legislation didn't move forward, and she doesn't think it'll be reintroduced. So she certainly supports our effort to work at the municipal level, and certainly collaboration with other townships makes sense. So that's where we are on that. And municipal ordinance regarding grass height. I brought this up at the August meeting, and Laura Luker informed us that there is a We Conserve model for naturalized landscape ordinance. So it would achieve a balance between weed ordinances, which we currently have, and the desire to embrace ecologically beneficial landscape practices. So should we be so bold as to approach this at some point with the Board of Commissioners at the same time as we're hopefully going to approach the commissioners concerning gas leaf blowers?
I think this is, these are two different topics. I would just make an amendment to this grass height regulation that we have, because that's an easy barrier to overcome. And the leaf blower topic will take, I think, a longer time to discuss. And it would be good if Lower Marion is successful, because then we have a precedent to build on. But on the grass topic, what's the best approach, Dan? Shall I follow up with you?
Yeah. So you see this issue here, this issue here with the township code?
Yes.
As being easily remedied?
Yeah, because we just have to clarify that you need a clean border, and then you can let your grass grow. I don't think that this the more sophisticated ordinance that you shared with us, or with the last time, about how do you transform your grass or lawn into a meadow, that this is a good idea, because it creates basically a barrier for somebody to do this, because then they have to follow another process. And when I read it, it looked complicated to me. So I would prefer to have, as one step, just an update to this ordinance, that you have to have a clean border of, I don't know, 4 or 2 yards in size, and then you solve the problem like that. Because my neighbor did exactly that, and now it looks pretty nice, and nobody's complaining about it.
Okay. I'll in the draft minutes, I'll ask for your more detailed suggestions about reworking this property maintenance code. Because the audio isn't great on my end. I'll give you time to think about it more. But thank you. I appreciate that. Makes the certainly there is a problem. The more complicated an ordinance, there's a problem with confusion on the part of residents, and enforcement becomes almost untenable. I'm learning that with gas leaf blowers, like with a sound ordinance, limiting their noise. It's very hard to enforce that. Aronimink Golf Club, I have no update. If anyone else has something. Recycling and waste management, something I want to keep an eye on. I may one day take a trip down to the Public Works building just to understand where does our waste go and the recycling. It's kind of a mystery.
We just have 15 minutes before the
Yeah.
end of the hour. Okay.
Yep. Okay. About to wrap up. No update on promoting use and generation of electricity from solar or wind energy. The budget, in August, there was unanimous support of the budget proposal for $15,000, which was submitted to Kathy and Melissa. And again, here is our current situation. So we still can, with honoraria in the fall, we could add to our pending expenses to use up pretty much what we were allotted in the beginning of the year. So think about speakers. We need speakers, folks. I've got a second one from Mike Wheelbacher that I will contact him about for $200. Oh, by the way,
the ladies who own Shift probably, we've had them before. They probably have other topics that they can
great.
talk about.
Donnell, can I ask you to approach them?
Of course.
And then refer them to me for scheduling. Thank you.
And Dan, I was going to explore a speaker for the beech leaf disease with one of the arborists in the area. So I'll follow up on that.
Okay, thank you. This is an arborist? Is that what you said, Jane?
That's what I was thinking.
It should be a qualified
Yeah.
person.
Yes,
Okay.
somebody that knows about trees.
Yeah. Then I have a question. Can we do these, invite speakers that come remotely, like in a Zoom call? Because that is, of course, easier than bringing them
That
here.
certainly is a possibility. And that's where it gets kind of strange when the speaker is not in the room at Radnorshire room. So it behooves us to be present because the public may still be coming and not be online. So it's important for us to be present for these hybrid presentations. Okay. All right. Carol, 12 minutes.
We have to get ready, Dan, because Joyce has to give Ian her thumb drive, and so if we need a few minutes.
Right. So I'll have you work that out with Ian and Joyce.
Dan, Diana Pope has. Diana
Yes.
Pope, would you like to come up? You have something to say, would be great. Public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, public comment.
All right, so just a comment, there's an addenda that isn't identified at the bottom of that agenda, so I don't know what that is. But what I wanted to comment on, just a couple of things to do with the Fall Festival. I think it's perfectly appropriate to share information about the yard things, because people think about their yards in the fall. They're doing the work in the spring. So I would have information about that at the Fall Festival table. And I also think it would be a good opportunity to just do a very basic way of evaluating your survey a little bit. If people want to take it while they're standing there, it will help you determine whether people understand the questions and if they're answering it in ways you anticipate they would, that kind of thing. It's just, I'm an epidemiologist, so you
I
want.
think it's a very good idea. I was also thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, terrific. The last thing I want you to know is tonight, I am here instead of at the county council meeting in media, and on their agenda, they had the acceptance of, I believe, they were planning to vote on the zero waste plan, which is a 69-page document for the county that we should all be aware of in the context of our own recycling, is what made me think of it and looking at that. So that is to be found on their own agenda for tonight's meeting. There's a PDF at a link through there that you might want to look at. It's very comprehensive and interesting. Comprehensive, for sure.
Diana, which township is this?
Delaware
Meeting.
County.
Delmar County, okay.
Delaware.
Delaware.
Our
County.
County Council.
Delaware County.
Delaware County Council, yes.
Yep, okay, tonight.
Tonight is happening right now. They probably have already voted on it. It was to accept it. And I believe it's our own, Rebecca Yurkovich, not surprisingly, who's the environmentally focused council member. Just so you know. Thank you.
All right, I'll look it up. Thank you.
Dan, you conclude the meeting now,
Yes, no one else available to speak? Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you. I will,
So we'll get ready for the presentation now by Joyce.
yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the other Zoom that is just for her presentation.
Okay. Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, Donnell, keeping me within.
You're welcome, Dan. Also,